हेलो नमस्ते एवरीवन, होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग गुड। वीडियो के टाइटल में आपने देख ही लिया होगा। सो आई वेलकम यू ऑल टू द PT365 सीरीज डिस्कशन वेयर वी विल बी कवरिंग ऑल द रिलेवेंट करंट अफेयर्स डॉक्यूमेंट्स फ्रॉम यूपीएससी पर्सपेक्टिव। सो एक होलिस्टिक कवरेज होगा ऑफ द मैगजीन विच इज अवेलेबल ऑन द विजन वेबसाइट। सो जो पहला PDF अवेलेबल था वो पॉलिटी था। सो आज के इस वीडियो में हम पॉलिटी के करंट अफेयर्स from this particular date we'll be covering everything in detail. So एक holistic coverage होगा and I promise you like after watching this video you'll be very confident in this particular subject. Purpose behind making this video is like मैंने बहुत सारे aspirants को देखे, for them dealing with current affairs magazine is very difficult. 4-5 days होते हैं and it is difficult for them to cover the 60 pages magazine. सो उनका जो टाइम टेबल होता है कि मैं इस दिन टेस्ट सीरीज कवर करूंगा, मैं बुक्स पढ़ूंगा, तो वो एक पूरा टाइम टेबल खराब हो जाता है. सो आई थॉट आई शुड मेक दिस वीडियो ऑन दिस फॉर ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स विच आर देयर. सो पहला सब्जेक्ट हम डील यहाँ पर करेंगे. सो स्टार्ट करने से पहले विल गो अकॉर्डिंग टू द समरी जो है पहले पेज में विजन के डॉक्यूमेंट. विल बी गोइंग अकॉर्डिंग टू ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम प्रीलिम्स पर्सपेक्टिव. ये 60 पेजेस पे डॉक्यूमेंट में ऐसे बहुत से चीजें दैट आर नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट, which are not relevant to the current pattern, like पॉलिटी के जिस तरह से क्वेश्चन अभी चेंज हुए like लास्ट ईयर से, so they are not more relevant. So only the relevant things I have taken up and I would suggest you like यही चैनल पे पहला एक वीडियो था पॉलिटी के स्ट्रैटेजी के बारे में हमने डिस्कस किया था. So you make sure you are pausing it right now and watching the first video पॉलिटी स्ट्रैटेजी वीडियो and then coming up here again because मैं बहुत सारी चीज़ रिफर करूँगा वो वीडियो के लिए. So आपको डिफिकल्ट होगा to cope up with that. So it is better if you watch those videos here, and this will be holistic coverage of the magazine as I told you before itself. So अगर like nowadays current affairs के questions कम हो रहे हैं and even it is like they are relevant to the static part. So अगर if it is taking more time, I can promise you that if you watch my videos 3 to 4 times, like now after uploading, then before your prelims 2-3 days before, and after 1 month from now. सो आपके जो जो इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट्स है वो कवर हो जाएगा एंड यू विल बी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट इन वाइल डीलिंग विद दिस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट. नो नीड टू इवन रिफर, आई टेलिंग यू दिस, नो नीड टू इवन रिफर द करंट अफेयर्स मैगजीन. बट स्टिल बहुत लोगों को लगता है नो आई विल रीड इट वंस. या आफ्टर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो दैट मैगजीन विल बी वेरी इजी फॉर यू. सपोज इफ यू आर टेकिंग 3 days टू रीड दैट, विद इन हाफ अ डे, लाइक हाफ डे में आप कवर कर पाओगे आफ्टर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. आई प्रॉमिस यू दैट फ्रॉम माई एंगल. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. जो पहला टॉपिक था जो पॉलिटी मैगजीन में वो इश्यूज रिलेटेड टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, उसमें 1.1 जो टॉपिक था वो EWS कोटा था. सो व्हाट इज दिस EWS कोटा? द गवर्नमेंट जो है दे हैड कम अप विद 103 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट एक्ट. सो रिसेंटली सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उसको अपील्ड किया. दे सेड दिस, इसको चैलेंज किया गया था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में. सो गवर्नमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला दिस अमेंडमेंट विच इज देयर इज गुड एंड दे अपहेल्ड दिस पर्टिकुलर अमेंडमेंट विच इज देयर. सो विल बी डिस्कसिंग ऑन दैट ईयर. सो ये जो आया था EWS कॉन्सेप्ट रिजर्वेशन, ये सिन्हो कमीशन के रिकमेंडेशन पे आया था. कीप दिस इन माइंड. एंड दिस टारगेट्स पीपल हु डू नॉट बिलोंग टू OBC, SC एंड ST. लाइक अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, इन अदर वर्ड्स पीपल फ्रॉम ओपन कैटेगरी पीपल हु आर इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड. सो इनको ये रिजर्वेशन दिया गया है, उनको कवर किया गया है. सो उसके लिए गवर्नमेंट ने एक स्पेशल अमेंडमेंट आर्टिकल्स लाए. उसके लिए उन्होंने दे इंसर्टेड फ्यू आर्टिकल्स, लाइक आर्टिकल 15 में सब क्लॉज 6 ऐड किया गया, आर्टिकल 16 में सब क्लॉज 6 ऐड कर दिया गया. आर्टिकल 16 क्या है? टू मेक प्रोविजन फॉर द एडवांसमेंट ऑफ EWS, इकोनॉमिकल बैकवर्ड सेक्शंस. और इसी आर्टिकल 15 में आर्टिकल सब क्लॉज 4 और सब क्लॉज 5 है विच रिलेट्स टू बैकवर्ड क्लासेस एंड SC एंड ST. सो उन्होंने 6th क्लॉज यहाँ पर ऐड किया गया टू गिव टू इंट्रोड्यूस दिस EWS कोटा by the constitution aspect. और article 16 clause 6 भी add कर दिया गया है which is like considered for promotion and appointment. And the main criteria is like this EWS quota which is there, it is not for minority institutions which are there, they are not for them. And the criteria like आप किस तरह से EWS quota avail कर सकते हो, like they need to wash it, like सबको नहीं तो उसने दे सकते. So the targeted group should be reached. So उसी के लिए criteria रिजर्व किया गया है. So the first criteria is like वो कोई अलग लिस्ट में कवर नहीं होना चाहिए. मीन्स दे शुड नॉट बी इन SC, ST, OBC. जो रिजर्वेशन दिया जाता है उसमें वो कवर नहीं होने चाहिए. उनके पास 5 acres एग्रीकल्चर लैंड नहीं होना चाहिए. दे शुड नॉट हैव अ हाउस फ्लैट ऑफ 1000 square feet. 100 yards के म्यूनसिपालिटी एरियाज में नहीं होना चाहिए एंड रिस्पेक्टिवली इन अदर एरियाज. सो दिस आर सम ऑफ द क्राइटेरियाज फॉर अवेलिंग दिस EWS कोटा. So सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या what comments they gave on this particular aspect वो हम यहाँ पे डिस्कस करेंगे. So the main case name was Janit Abhiyan case. The Supreme Court said that the EWS quota which the central government has come up with, it doesn't violate the basic structure. EWS is a separate and distinct category. Like open category में this is a separate and distinct category, and it is also should be availed in private institution. Like there were controversy like private में avail मत करो, but ये controversy Supreme Court ने नहीं, it should be given in private educational institution as well. And the main controversy which was going on was Indira Sahni judgment here. So the Supreme Court said that Indira Sahni judgment which is there, it's only for SC, ST and OBC. The 50% quota extend नहीं होना चाहिए. It's only for this particular aspect. So उसमें open category को उन्होंने कुछ quota नहीं दिया कि that it should not go above 50%. So the Supreme Court said it is in line with the Supreme Indira Sahni judgment here. और यहाँ पर क्रीमी लेयर कॉन्सेप्ट हम डिस्कस करते हैं, लाइक द इनकम शुड नॉट बी अबाउ 8 lakhs फॉर अवेलिंग दिस रिजर्वेशन. सो जो क्रीमी लेयर कॉन्सेप्ट है वो सत्यनातन कमीशन. सो कीप दिस इन माइंड, कीप दिस फैक्ट इन माइंड. सो एक ऑप्शन में आ जाएगा. सो दे विल गिव यू सम अदर कमीशन नेम देयर. So you have to make sure that is Satyanathan Commission, this creamy layer concept which was introduced. Now we'll come up to the second topic. So जो first topic में था उतना ही आपको पढ़ना है from the UPSC prelims perspective. But there are many points there. So you need not to go through all the points. Simply it's like for present perspective, for present way of asking question, that doesn't matter. And if you cover this, at least you will be able to eliminate the options and come to the perfect answer. So second जो topic है वो subcategorization OBC. So after googling on this, I saw that this commission, Rohini commission was set for the subcategorization OBC. Like 27% reservation जो होता है तो उसके लिए they are trying to subcategorize based on like some groups have that it has been noticed that some groups are making of that OBC group, they are making more use of it, and some are like जो पीछे backward of the OBC backward classes, so उनको ये कोटा नहीं मिल रहा है. So government had set up with this commission, Rohini commission. It was way back in 2017 itself, in the month of October or something like that. So किस basis पे ये appoint किया गया है? It's like in the constitution there is article 340 where the president can appoint a commission to look after the OBCs. So यही article में यही important है. So उनपे NBSC commission है जो will deal with backward classes. So उसको recently last 2 years back it was given a constitutional status. Earlier it was a statutory body. So आपको ये mind में रखना है, and it is under article 338 subclause B. So these are the things which is important in 1.0, 1.2. So we'll be coming up to this third topic here, Uniform Civil Code. This is more in the political aspect, right? People are discussing, some group says we need UCC. So this is important, but not from the political aspect, but from the concepts which are there from the prelims perspective. What is UCC? Like same set of laws for all the conditions where we existing, like for marriage, divorce, custody, adoption, inheritance के लिए same set of law होगा for all the citizens of this country. So DPSP कहाँ पर introduce किया, from where we will find the scope in the constitution is article 44, which is in DPSP. So DPSP होगा तो that is non-justiciable. So इसके लिए, and one more thing you have to keep in mind in this particular aspect is personal laws. Personal laws जो है वो concurrent list में है. They can give you like personal laws in the UCC which we are talking comes under state list. No, it comes under concurrent list. You have to keep this in mind. And Goa is the only state which has a already has UCC in power. Like they have derived it from the Portuguese Act. But there are some loopholes in that also. And कोई judgments आपको add किया गया ऑप्शन में. So the judgment relevant to is like Shah Bano case, the second one, the Sarla Mundal case, where it said the parliament can frame laws with respect to this. So ये second case में उन्होंने बोला कि marriage and divorce में ये UCC हम ला सकते हैं. So this is all important in Uniform Civil Code which you have to read. So the next topic is hate speech. The main thing important from the prelims angle is like it is not defined anywhere in any of the level. Hate speech is not been defined. So you have to keep that in mind. Options में होगा hate speech have been explicitly defined in this particular act, in this particular law, in this particular something like that they will discuss. Say no, it has not been discussed. So what is hate speech? Like कौन से angle से hate speech बोला जाएगा? It can be in images from cartoons, memes, gestures, objects, symbol. If the person is coming up with any of this aspect and showing the hate to one particular group, it will be considered as hate speech. It has been derived from the Supreme Court judgments and all. So relevant article कौन सा है fundamental rights में is article 19 subclause 2 where it puts reasonable restriction on freedom of speech. So this is all important in 1.4 hate speech aspect. So next topic which is there is sedition. So anything which is spoken or written against the government which creates disharmony is nothing but sedition in simple terms. Even signs are covered in it. Visual representation of sorts which hampers, even it is included. So आपको ये याद रखना है, sedition is a cognizable, non-bearable and non-compoundable aspect. Government in the Kedarnath case said right to criticize is a fundamental right, but the thing is like they said it shouldn't provoke violence here. In one more case which was related to state of Kerala, the case which was there, it said solitary and criticizing is not sedition. So these are some of the cases which I am just trying to tell you. Like आपके कान पे पड़ेगा तो okay, you'll remember, okay, this was the case pertaining to this particular aspect. So हम इसका flow chart देखेंगे. For sedition is like पहले मैकॉली ने इसको इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था. So while IPC जो लाया गया तो उसे omit किया गया था. This sedition was not included in that. But after that a recent section was added by an amendment, section 124A. सो फर्स्ट केस जो था हमारे फ्रीडम फाइटर्स के अगेंस्ट ही फाइल किया गया. सो दिस इज द मेन रिलेवेंट एस्पेक्ट. सो फर्स्ट केस वो जेसी बोस के खिलाफ गया था बिकॉज ही क्रिटिसाइज एज ऑफ कंसेंट बिन इज वन ऑफ हिज आर्टिकल्स. एंड नाउ with respect to constitution, it is not part of the constitution but it is part of the IPC sections which are there, that is IPC 124. इसी में आपको इतना ही याद रखना है. Make sure do not think like okay like 60 pages को he has like grouped into this thing. No, this is not the way. I have made sure like what I had studied from during my mains and interviews, so that only things I am bringing it here from the recent trend which is going on in the polity subject. So next topic is preventive detention. So what is preventive detention is like reasonable apprehension होगा अगर policial system को कि ये person से कुछ apprehension है, so they can take that person under this particular aspect. It is like in custody without trial. The protection under this particular aspect is given in Article 22 itself. So these are the relevant fundamental rights. एंड यहाँ पर कहाँ पर इसका मेंशनिंग दिया गया है, इज लाइक एनसीपीएस एक्ट जो है 1895 में दिया, यूएपीए में एक्ट में दिया गया, सीआरपीसी में दैट इज इन डिटेल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ इट. सो मेक श्योर रिमेंबरिंग दैट आईपीसी में दिया गया ऐसा बोल देंगे प्रीलिम्स के वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस में. सो यू मेक श्योर यू रिमेंबर दैट आईपीसी इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड हियर. So we'll also talk about UAPA Act, which was recently also amended. So it deals with individual association which are involved in terrorism activities. So like कौन से भी अपने borders reason, sovereignty पे, integrity पे, अगर there is a war on this particular aspect, so it is dealing on that. Even the crimes committed on foreign land, even that is covered in this particular aspect. So the next topic which is there is phone tapping. Phone tapping is nothing but when if two people are communicating and the third person is involved and he is doing some malicious activities, that is and monitoring the activities, recording and making use of it somewhere, it is called phone tapping. And phone tapping can be done. The thing is like options में एक भी दिया होगा, it cannot be done by the government. No, it can be done both by the state government as well as central government under this particular act. And one more thing इसमें जो मुझे important लगा is telephones which comes under union list. They may give like telephones comes under concurrent list. In one of this will be not a particular question, but one of the options in the question while asking this particular aspect. So schedules के बारे में पूछते हो कि पूछ लेंगे. So you have to make sure it doesn't come under concurrent list. It comes under union list. So next topic है right to be forgotten. So right to have publicly like जो data अपने हमारे बारे में publicly available है, so उसको delete करने के लिए a person can go to कोर्ट, बट उसके डिफाइंड क्राइटेरियाज नहीं है हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में ना कि हमारे लॉ में. सो सुप्रीम कोर्ट इवन इन वन ऑफ इट्स जजमेंट सेड राइट इट इज राइट टू गेट आर इंफॉर्मेशन रिमूव्ड. And as I told you, there is no specific law in India with respect to this particular aspect, but in Canada and US and all, there are particular laws which have been built. And of course, in future, like in 3-4 years, we'll come to know that this particular aspect is also covered. So in 21 article in Puttaswamy case also it is said, जो केस था उन्होंने बोला राइट टू फॉरगेटन इज वन ऑफ द फंडामेंटल राइट्स. तो नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल जो है इसमें ये ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, कीप दिस इन माइंड, माइनॉरिटी स्टेटस जो दिया गया है उसमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में डिटेल नहीं किया गया. क्राइटेरिया जो देख किस तरह से माइनॉरिटी सिलेक्ट करना है उसके क्राइटेरियाज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में नहीं दिया गया है. एंड यहाँ पर एक केस था TMA पाई केस, उसमें बोला गया था उसमें उन्होंने उनका जो वो था कि टू माइनॉरिटी डिसाइड करने के लिए आपको एक स्टेट एज ए यूनिट कंसिडर करना होगा, ना कि like country, entire country. So this keep this in mind. So एक recently झारखंड में somewhere there was a case like सरना हमको एक religion का tag दे दो. What is this सरना religion as per cult is like they worship nature worship करते हैं directly. They do not go for idols and all. So they are demanding we are separate from Hindus and we need a separate like religion tag here. सो एक आर्टिकल न्यूज में था, लाइक आर्टिकल 145 सब क्लॉज 5, वहां पर बताया गया कि द व्यू ऑफ द लार्जर बेंच इज प्रिवेल्स। सपोज एक 5 बेंच का रहेगा, एक हमें लॉ एक जजमेंट पास किया गया, बट इन फ्यूचर द सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेट्स अप 6-7 जजमेंट बेंच। सो 7 जजमेंट का बेंच will be like uska judgment will be higher than the 5 bench this thing. Even if the like number of judges who are there agreeing with this particular sorts होगा, तो भी 7 bench का judgment एक unified judgment consider किया गया because there were some arguments with respect to this also. So the election of the president was in news always. So यहाँ पर I didn't find anything more important here apart from the static book. Of course you will be reading that in Lakshmikant as I told you in the strategy video itself. So I can just discuss on few of the facts here, like कौन election में like who participates in that. Like in the president election, MPs of both the houses participates, MLAs of all the states plus the MLAs of Union Territory of Delhi and Puducherry participate. And you have to keep that in mind that nominated members do not participate here. Nominated members of either Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, assemblies and all the state councils जो होते हैं, like कर्नाटका में यहाँ पर जो है, the nominated members do not participate at all. एंड 10th schedule जो डिफेक्शन लॉ है वो यहाँ पर अप्लाई नहीं होता है. कीप दिस इन माइंड, दिस इज अ इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट. दे मे कम अप इन द इलेक्शन ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट 10th schedule may be applied. No, it cannot be applied. It is the MLA MP who is there is free to cast his vote. And and one more thing is like trick is like vice president का election also was in news. So vice president के election में the nominated members can participate. All the members from both the houses of the parliament participate in that. Here members of the state assemblies like even of Delhi and Puducherry do not participate. Keep this in mind. So next topic is pardoning power. This is the important aspect. Please make sure you're covering this aspect from the polity textbook and the NCRTs in depth. Here I'll be discussing it short. Like pardoning power, president का governor का क्या recently the Tamil Nadu राहुल गांधी जो केस था उसमें जो उनके रिलीज हुए थे. So this case, that's why this concept is important. President के pardoning powers क्या है, like the things which are mentioned in the union list, whereas in the governor the things which are mentioned in the state list. So कोर्ट मार्शल के जो लॉज उन्होंने दिया होता है, जो पनिशमेंट दिया होता है, इवन प्रेसिडेंट कैन डील विद दैट पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट ऑल्सो हियर. इवन ही कैन लुक आफ्टर डेथ केसेस विच आर अलॉकेड, बट द गवर्नमेंट कैन नॉट. एंड इन द कोर्ट मार्शल के द गवर्नमेंट कैन नॉट इंटरफेयर इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट. So there are some of the terms you make sure you are googling on it. Even in polity they are not covered it properly. So what is pardon? To completely free that person. Okay, from now you are free. Commutation, it is a lighter form of punishment. Suppose if it was rigorous form before, it can be a lighter form now. Remission is like reduce the PDS. Like suppose 10 years के लिए punishment दिया गया है तो अभी वो 5 years के लिए होगा. The case में भी यही applicable हुआ है. Respite is like lesser sentence to reduce the sentence of that particular convict. And reprise is stay on the judgment. Like usually that cases allocate हो जाते हैं. Like president and stays on that. Like okay, for उनको और थोड़ा detail करना होता है. So like suppose if tomorrow is the execute like that sentence of that particular aspect, so he will give a stay for 1 month 2 months because to interfere more in that matter, to dig more in that matter. So this is not in reply. So make sure you are referring this particular aspect. They are very important from me prelims as well as you can make use of it in mains. The Lokpal and the Lokayuta aspect which is there, it is like even it was recommended in the first ARC by LM Singhvi commission which was there. It was recommended there. The concept came from there itself. So लोकपाल में कितने members होते हैं? 1.8 including the chairman. 1 is the chairman and 1.8, and the tenure is like of 5 years or up till he attains 70 years of age. The main importantly, who are all the person who recommends this is it is headed by Prime Minister, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, the Leader of Opposition, and the CGI and the jurist. The jurist is selected by this 4 people who are there, and this group which is there recommends the name. So you have to only keep this in mind. Other aspects are relevant to the mains here. Parliamentary committees are always in news, so you have to just keep that in mind. Is standing parliamentary committees are of 2 types. Parliamentary committee एक standing होता है, एक ad hoc होता है, and it is not nothing but a panel of MPs who are selected by speaker or someone else, and then the parliament is not bound by their rulings which are there, by the things statements which they come up with. And in constitution, keep this in mind. There is no rule failed for composition tenure. कितना tenure होना चाहिए, composition होना चाहिए. This is always a subject of debate. Like should we make it like should we bring up with some law where we fix the tenure of them so they can act impartially there. The next topic which is the NRC. This was an old topic. Like last year it was more relevant, but now they have covered in this particular magazine, so we'll be dealing up with that. Only Assam state has this particular NRC list. It is an official record of all the citizens of that particular state as per as the deadline 1971 deadline. एंड दिस हैव बीन डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द सिटीजन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट एंड सिटीजन जो इसको रिवाइज करते हैं दे हैव सम कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन दैट ऑल्सो एंड एज टोल्ड यू 1971 is the year. Only the important thing in particular at it. Do not go deep into it. So even if you read the things which I am telling you for 3 to 4 times, you will be आराम से able to like आपको आराम से option element कर पाओगे. Believe me in this particular aspect because this are all the things which I studied during my previous attempt. There is a concept now UPSC is like polity में they are not asking like directly facts and all. They are going for that more concept and respect to Parliament and Supreme Court. So the one of the thing which is mentioned in 2.6 is delegated legislation. So इसमें क्या होता है like executive जो होता है उसको जो who are all the implementing agents like in Indian it is executive so उसको power दिया जाता है एंड द मेन थिंग विच शुड बी केप्ट इन लाइक दे डू नॉट गुड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू पेरेंट एक्ट. सो पेरेंट एक्ट में कुछ चेंजेस कर रहे हैं दे शुड नॉट गो बाय द बेसिक एस्पेक्ट लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट टर्म्स में बताया गया तो बेसिक जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है उसके खिलाफ वो पेरेंट एक्ट के रीज में नहीं जा सकते. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट एज आई टोल्ड यू एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑर्डर इज गिविंग मोर पावर्स by the primary legislation which is there. For there may be many circumstances like during COVID and all. So this concept was in news. PESA Act. This was given. This concept was like क्यों इसको देना है. This was come up. I told you in my strategy videos also that some of the committees are very important and even directly there will be question in the like if they're asking about schedules or like Peace Act or something, they will mention it was done by this particular aspect. Suppose Rohini Commission, example of that OBC. But no, it is done by Dilip Singh Committee. And this was done during the tenure of Prime Minister Deve Gowda ji. During his tenure, he had extended that act to the scheduled areas also. So the extension was done for the part 9 which is there to 8-10 states. And here, in this particular PESA Act, Gram Sabha has been given more power. And the main thing is like the chairpersons who are elected by the Gram Sabha and all, the chairperson has to be from the ST community. So this is the main hack trick here. So keep this in mind. And of course, these acts are very important. You have to cover it from the Lakshmikant aspect in depth. Article 2.8 में they have covered the miscellaneous aspect related to this particular aspect. So उसमें important मैंने चीज़ बताया like office of profit जो है it is not defined in constitution. You can expect a question from it. MP led money जो है recently they have amendment जो like उसमें interest calculate होता है right. So interest जो था पहले it is वो भी MPs खर्च कर सकते थे. But now the finance ministry has said like जो interest वो deal मिल रहा है उसको you have to like उसको आपको consolidated fund of India में आपको जमा करना होगा. So like what is this MP-led fund? It is like every year MP is given from both from Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha 5 years दिया जाता है. And main thing is like it is not non-lapsable. Like suppose if the person is not using for this particular year, next year you can use it. So lapse okay, it will not go away. And MP has to make sure like 15% of this 5 crores has to be spent on SC and the rest 7.5% should be on ST. Keep this in mind. Also, a question was there in prelims last year with respect to MP-led. So you cannot expect the same option but relevant aspects. So you have to deal with this particular aspect. And recently जो changes लाया गया है कि उसको interest को आपको consolidated fund में transfer करना है. Recently online initiative लाया है NEVA for all the works of the legislative bodies that should be done online. And one thing which is there, creation of a district. West Bengal में बहुत सारे districts create किए गए. In many states, state governments keep on doing that. So total power है creation of a new district. Suppose like if it is Mumbai, they can break down Mumbai, they can break down Bengaluru, they can break down Chennai, any district in UP, some Bareilly or somewhere like that, they can break down that district into parts and the state government has ultimate control there. Like central government cannot interfere. But yes, with respect to naming that district, like उसको name change करना होगा तो they have to contact the railways department, postal department, उसका अलग procedure. But for creation of a district, only the power goes to the state government here. So keep this in mind. 7th schedule के बारे में very important schedule. So उसमें क्या है distribution of powers between the union, states and the panchayat, everything is dealt there. So आपको ये याद रखना है कि union list में 100 subjects है, state list में 61 subjects है, concurrent list में 48 subjects है. So the trick is like now they will not ask like how many subjects are there in union 100 है क्या नहीं. No. Now you have to keep that in mind. Like earlier in state list there were more subjects. So they, as per as my knowledge, they had reduced like 7-8 subjects को reduce किया. Like around it was beginning of the constitution, there were like 68 subjects. उसको 61 subjects में लाया गया. So this can be an option. Like state subjects have been increased. No, it has been decreased, and the union list have been converted to union list. Concurrent में 47 as I told you, इसके भी reduce किए गए. And the subject has been shifted to union list. Residuary power subjects जो है, which are not included in any of the three lists, goes to the parliament. And if you have to amend any of the list here, any of the things here, you have to go by Article 368 plus consent of half of the states. Keep this in mind. Even that can be in one of the options. There was a concept like link channel which was in news. So इसमें आपको एक ही याद रखना है कि Interstate Water Dispute Act gives power to the central government to set up a tribunal for any of the issues. Do not go like Supreme Court can set up a tribunal. No, it is central government which can set up a tribunal in this particular case. Schedule न्यूज में था. 9th schedule सिंपल टर्म्स क्या है, लाइक अगर फंडामेंटल राइट्स को थोड़ा डिग्रेड करना है, लाइक उसका वैल्यू थोड़ा कम करना है, लाइक पीपल कैन गो अगेंस्ट लाइक फंडामेंटल राइट्स को हैम्पर किया है, सम ऑफ द लॉज पार्लियामेंट और स्टेट लेजिस्लेशन ऐड कर देता है. सो व्हाट दे कैन डू इज लाइक दे कैन ऐड दिस लॉज इन 9 schedules एंड दे आर इम्यून फ्रॉम लाइक इफ दे आर गोइंग अगेंस्ट द फंडामेंटल राइट. बट ये जो पहले ये केस था, बट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इन IR कोयलो केस सेड दैट of course you can keep articles like your laws in 9 schedule, but it should not go against the basic structure doctrine. So this is the hack there, and now ultimately government is not going via this route now. पास जो न्यूज़ में होता है, स्पेशल पास दिया गया था आर्म फोर्सेस को इन स्पेशली नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स. ADGs जो न्यू है ऑटोनमस डिस्ट्रिक्ट काउंसिल्स जो है, जो ATM स्क्वायर में है, ये दिस आर द स्टेट्स विच आर द मिजोरम, मणिपुर, त्रिपुरा and Arunachal Pradesh. These are the some of the states, उसका short form है, and they deal with the civil and criminal judicial powers भी उनके पास होते हैं, extra powers they are given just for that particular उनके identity को कंट्रोल करने के लिए. In other words, महाजन कमेटी रिपोर्ट न्यूज़ में था. there were many political cases like the cases between Belgavi issues concerned to Maharashtra and Karnataka. So ये issue बहुत न्यूज़ में था. So they can come up with like committees के बारे में somewhere they can even match the following. Mahajan committee was related to land reforms. They may say no, it was related to the Belgavi issue which is like Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka also. So next topic which is there is judiciary, which is very important. So उसमें मुझे पहला कॉन्सेप्ट में जो important लगा is like PIL, which is public interest litigation. उसका basis क्या है is Article 39A of the DPSP which is there. So keep this in mind. This is not a fundamental right. It doesn't derive it from the fundamental article. And what is this PIL is like anyone can go like via this route for public as well as private also. Keep this in mind. And it should be related to public concern के बारे में deal होना चाहिए. And any citizen organization can take up this PIL entry and go to the Supreme Court or the relevant courts. Next article is tribunals. Recently there was a modification and the court said that the power of the High Court with respect to judicial jurisdiction is more than that of the NGT. ये tribunals को कहाँ पे like earlier it was not there. In 42nd constitution amendment, I told you in my strategy video that amendment, some of the amendments like 42nd, 39, the 10, जो 52nd amendment है, ऐसे बहुत सारे amendments है, बहुत they are very important. So उसमें one of the amendments 42nd as I told you. So उसमें article 223A and article 223B introduce किया and it is based on the Swarin Singh committee. So उसमें tribunals के aspect को deal किया गया है. Like this is for other purposes. This is for administrative purposes. And the NGT which is there, which it goes on the principle of natural justice. It doesn't have a fixed set of laws that it has to go via like that. So it can go on natural justice as per as it thinks it is correct. Tribunals जो न्यूज़ में था एक अमेंडमेंट लाया गया कि like they are trying to reduce the number of tribunals. They are trying to dissolve the existing one and transfer the functions to the other. एंड ट्राइब्यूनल्स की इसमें जो है वो इस लाइक उनका 4 year tenure होगा, 70 years तक मैक्सिमम एज, एंड दे आर एलिजिबल फॉर री अपॉइंटमेंट ईयर and 50 age limit, like the person should not be like 48 below 50. So this is what it says. Appointment of judges, many judges were appointed recently, so you have to keep this in mind. Like strength जो होता है, that strength is not decided by the Supreme Court judges CGI, but the strength of the Supreme Court, High Court is decided by the Parliament itself under Article 124. Keep this in mind. There can be one of the options like CGI decides the strength of its Supreme Court or something like that. No, ये Parliament decide कर देता है. And यहाँ पर एक collegium system create किया गया 1.4 to come up with the names. Then it will go to the law ministry and all like that, and then later the president will approve it. So there are many important cases with respect to that. So इसमें क्या गया था, like the parliament which is there, the executive which is there, it can refuse the proposal sent by the CGI. ऐसा गया था. Like second judge's case में it reversed stand. No, it cannot refuse, but the decision has to be taken from one CGI and 2 senior most judges who are there. But recently third judge case में उन्होंने बताया गया like no, the concept should be like 1+4. The one is CGI and the 4 senior most judges. So इनके collaborative रिकमेंडेशन पे वो पार्लियामेंट को भेजा जाएगा, और पार्लियामेंट देन दे विल सेंड इट टू द प्रेसिडेंट फॉर अप्रूवल. सो दिस इज द स्टैंड विच इज गोइंग ऑन दैट. एंड द इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग एज आई टोल्ड यू, पार्लियामेंट प्रिस्क्राइब्स द जज स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड हाई कोर्ट्स. आर्टिकल 4.4 में एक ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, लाइक प्रिजन्स कम्स अंडर स्टेट लिस्ट, कीप दिस इन माइंड. And parole kya is like, recently the last year itself there was a question like parole kya in prelims itself, like parole it is not a matter of right, keep this in mind. And furlough is which is there, it is granted without any reason, like in other words it is remission which is there, reducing the sentence. So parole is not a matter, keep this in mind. Capital punishment kya hai is like, in Bachchan uske related case hai, it is like Bachchan Singh case, you have to keep this in mind, like it is a constitutional validity mil gaya, like there are many, like people are challenging that this is not good and all, again ethical values and all. So rest of the rare case mein you can give capital punishment. In Bachchan Singh case the Supreme Court said. Legal Service Authorities Act jo news mein tha, and it derives it from the DPSP article 39A, and free legal services to weaker section of those who cannot afford it, they are given free legal services, and it was derived from this particular act. So the main important is like all the articles, right from article 1 to right article 51, especially fundamental right, DPSP, citizenships, the fundamental liberties, आपको fingertips में होना चाहिए, because many of the things are the application part. Earlier they used to ask like directly article 39A, but now this is one of the options there, and they are concept oriented. उसकी concepts क्या derive कर सकते हैं, like from where, like that. So वो बहुत important होगा इस aspect में. E-courts are always in news, like especially during COVID-19, which is nothing but use of information and communication technology in judiciary. Live telecast होगा. अभी recently Supreme Court said live telecast जो होता है, it's a right to access justice. It's one of the ways to right to access justice. And there are many other like initiatives taken up, online initiatives where technology can be used in the Supreme Court. You have to just remember it once, like सुवास केस, अब इसमें जजमेंट जो इंग्लिश में होता है उसको ट्रांसलेट अदर रीजनल लैंग्वेज में किया जाता है. सुपेस था, फैक्ट्स, जजेस को फैक्ट्स चाहिए होते हैं, लाइक आर्टिकल्स इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ लॉज एंड ऑल. सो यहाँ पर वो ये सॉफ्टवेयर यूज़ होता है. इन कैमरा प्रोसीडिंग रिसेंटली लाया गया है एक लेकिन कैमरा प्रोसीडिंग इज लाइक इट इज़ नॉट अवेलेबल टू एवरी वन. इट इज़ द प्राइवेसी एस्पेक्ट हियर. सो जजेस सी डायरेक्टली, सो इट इज़ डन इन प्राइवेट स्पीयर. Full court meeting which is there, the language like जी सब language should be in English according to the, so this I covered like because of the judiciary aspect which is there. में एक आता है कि sealed cover jurisdiction, like अगर if the Supreme Court is asking some facts, values and उसको the government agency should come up with the envelope, and that envelope should only be read by Supreme Court judges, the relevant judges who are there. Anyone like private people, media person cannot avail that particular, just because there are some sensitive issues involved there. And constitutional benching, yaad rakhna, some of the facts, the constitutional is only when it is 5 judges. Like if it is 4 also, it is not called constitutional bench. It should be 5 or 5 plus. So बहुत सारे constitutional cases में the judgments are always from 5 plus cases like that. Curative petition होता है जो it is a last resort. Like one of the terrorists had turned up to the Supreme Court. It is a last resort after the constitution in which Supreme Court hears it at the last resort. Like suppose death sentence दिया गया, सब हो गया, so he can go by the curative petition aspect here. Some of the doctrines which are very important. Make sure your prelims P6 magazine which are there, they have covered it like very in short, but they are very important pertaining to this particular aspect. So the only homework which I will give you is like make sure you are reading all these 3 doctrines which are there in detail, like with respect to examples, and for sure I am expecting a question from this 3 doctrine itself. So it is a very broad concept, so the video will be long, so make sure you're reading it on Google. Especially you will not find particular notes for it from Google. I found some article on Byju's and on Drishti also, so you can go by that. इसमें जो solution use किया गया है injection में, sodium defection law 10th schedule, very important 57 amendment act में लाया गया है by the Rajiv Gandhi government. इसमें power दिया गया है speaker को after relevant judgment, उसके power को थोड़ा कम गया है, judicial review हो सकता है उसके power को. So grounds क्या है? If he votes against the party, if he abstains from voting, if the nominated member joins a party, suppose if a nominated joins INC or BJP after like fixed up after 6 months, he can be dealt under the anti-defection law. Agar independent member itself, like he should be away from all the parties, national or state parties. So if he joins any party, so uski khilaf anti-defection law apply ho sakta hai. Exceptions kya hai? If 2/3 of the party is like joining any other party, like suppose recently like A party हो गए, उसके 2/3 member if they're joining any other B party, so उस केस में एंटी डिफेक्शन अप्लाई नहीं होगा. It was earlier 1/3%, now अब due course of time it was 2/3%. So you must have been knowing that Maharashtra case में the Shivsena party which is it is splitted. So the main thing with the one particular group judge who is challenging, like they should group up with the other party which is there as per anti-defection law, but it is not done. So they are arguing on this particular aspect here. So keep this in mind. This is very important aspect which is there. It was involved in 1975 के आसपास यहाँ पे ये स्केड्यूल लाया गया था. साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन क्या होता है, लोकसभा और स्टेट असेंबलीज के इलेक्शन साथ में लिया जाता है. साथ में लिया जाता है लाइक ऑल नॉट ऑल ओवर द कंट्री. लाइक अगर यूपी में इलेक्शन हो रहा है, यूपी में सपोज सम गोरखपुर में इलेक्शन हो रहा है, सो वहाँ पर स्टेट असेंबली के इलेक्शन प्लस लोकसभा के इलेक्शन साथ में होना चाहिए. लीड नॉट भी ऐसे नहीं कि ऑल ओवर कंट्री में साथ में होना चाहिए. एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी लोकसभा में एक एरिया में साथ में इलेक्शन हो जाए. दिस इज द मेन मोटिव बिकॉज देर आर मेनी एस्पेक्ट. मेन्स में हम लोग एनालाइज करेंगे ड्यूरिंग रीडिंग विद द मेन्स 365 मैगजीन की क्या उसके पॉजिटिव है, नेगेटिव क्या है, वो विल बी मोर बेनिफिशियल. सो ओनली कीप दिस इन माइंड. एंड वन मोर थिंग, यूपीएससी आस्क कैन आस्क यू, इट वाज नेवर देयर इन इंडियन आफ्टर इंडियन गेन इंडिपेंडेंस एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट. नो, साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन होता था बिकॉज देयर वाज स्टेबल गवर्नमेंट, कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट अप टिल 1967. उसके बाद लोकसभा डिसॉल्व कर दिया गया. सो उसके बाद देयर वाज अ लैग. सो नाउ till after 1967 there was no simultaneous election, and recently you must have seen in 2019 Odisha state में there was simultaneous election for state assemblies as well as Lok Sabha. So this was this one state where it was covered, and the committees which were in news, like Dinesh Gopal committee said yeah simultaneous election is good. Like law commission said, election commission keeps on saying that. Delimitation commission, it is done after every census by the parliament. Till now कब delimitation हो गया है, 52 में हुआ है, 63 में हुआ है, 73 में हुआ है, 2002 में हुआ है. So 4 times it has been now. Now it is UPSC asking delimitation commission has been appointed like 5 times till now. No, because of आपको Western Ghats passes to 6 states ऐसा कुछ option था. So this only 4 times it has been done. सो इन 2002 में उन्होंने एक अमेंडमेंट लाया, 84 अमेंडमेंट. इसमें उसने फ्रीज किया टिल 2026 स्टेटस को मेंटेन किया गया. सो आफ्टर दैट they may appoint a new delimitation commission, or they may again come up with the amendment, or they may increase the strength of the respective parliament or state assemblies concerned. What is the function? It is to do by the of the delimitation commission is to redraw boundaries. इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स बहुत न्यूज़ में. इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड पहले नहीं था, उसको 2017-18 बजट में लाया गया बाय द रिस्पेक्टिव गवर्नमेंट. सो व्हाट इज डिलिमिटेशन इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स इज लाइक any person institution can go to this particular SBI bank and they can buy this electoral bonds in this particular aspect. like 1000 rupees का हो सकता है, 10,000 का हो सकता है, 10 lakh का हो सकता है, like that 1 lakh का हो सकता है. No limit on it. One thing which should be kept in mind, no limit on it. So we can buy it from SBI branch and give it to the political parties within the fixed time frame. If that time frame is not adhered, suppose आज लिया 6 months के बाद नहीं दे सकते हो, there is a time frame of 15 days something like that. अगर 15 days में नहीं दिया गया, so it will go to PM relief fund which is there. So at least ये इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड रिसीव करने के लिए और स्टेट पार्टी जो होगा और नेशनल पार्टी, it should have received 1% of the votes which are there in the last election which are conducted. यहाँ पर identity won't be revealed. एंड इसकी कैश यूजेस को लिमिट करने के लिए दिस इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स वाज ब्रॉट इन. आर्टिकल 5.5 में इलेक्शन लॉज अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 2021 के बारे में डिस्कस किया गया. इट इज़ नथिंग बट लिंकिंग ऑफ आधार कार्ड विद इलेक्शन कार्ड इटसेल्फ. सो इसमें हमारे लिए फ्रॉम यूपीएससी पर्सपेक्टिव मुझे जो इंपॉर्टेंट लगा इज लाइक RPI एक्ट एंड RPI 1951. होप यू नो देयर वर 2 एक्ट्स. सो they may give you like allocation, delimitation, qualification, preparation of electoral rolls are the functions of RPI 51. No, this was the function of 50. So there were some of the loopholes. So in RPI 51 this was covered, like conduction of particular in detail aspects दिया गया था, because there was some lacuna जो डिटेल में इलेक्शन कैसे कंडक्ट करना है वो नहीं दिया गया था. क्वालिफिकेशन डिस्क्वालिफिकेशन मेंबर्स का क्या है वो नहीं दिया गया था. करप्ट प्रैक्टिस जो इन्वॉल्व होते, सो इन डिटेल. सो कि ब्रॉड एस्पेक्ट जो है वो आर्टिकल RPI एक्ट 50 में कवर कर दिया है. रिमेंबर दिस इन माइंड, दिस इज अ ट्रिक. जो इन डिटेल एस्पेक्ट होगा ऑप्शंस में होगा, सो इट कवर्स इनटू 1951 एस्पेक्ट. नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल इज अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर्स. सो उनका टेन्योर क्या है, 6 years अप टू दे अटेन 65 एज. सो 1950 से 1989 तक ओनली 1 person was there in that particular election commission, 1 chief election commissioner. बट अब इन 89 में 90 में देवर मेड चेंजेस एंड 3 members को इंक्लूड किया गया. उसके बाद 1 CEC है अभी एट प्रेजेंट. उसके बाद अगेन 1 CEC का टाइम फ्रेम रहेगा. बट नाउ द प्रेजेंट स्टेटस इज लाइक 1+2, 1 chief election commissioner and other two election commissioners to assist him. The concept of social democracy. नॉर्डिक कंट्रीज में क्या आपको यूज इंपॉर्टेंट इज नॉर्डिक कंट्रीज दे विल गिव अ लिस्ट लाइक नॉर्डिक कंट्रीज स्वीडन नॉर्वे फिनलैंड डेनमार्क आइसलैंड दिस कम अंडर द लिस्ट ऑफ नॉर्डिक countries keep this in mind so what is social democracies like they are adopting the model of social welfare and economic system and it has you can see Nordic countries are one of the best countries like in human development index and all happiness index and all so they are saying that this particular concept which is there is more is very useful like बहुत सारे इसके positive implication is there and people should use it so good outcomes है it is not even a representative and participatory democracy है very strong labor market labor unions employee associations are there and more emphasis on social services like medical services or old pension scheme like some old लोगों को pensions like गरीब लोगों को like some financial support like that they are concentrating on more so you can see it from the indexes which are in use like उनके ranking both of course they are like first second position only concept is cooperative societies a very important one so what are cooperative societies is association of voluntary people like there is no rules for it comes under and government says like come up with this cooperative society because it has and it comes under 7th schedule and make sure it is coming under state list you remember this particular aspect and 98 article 19 में article 43 में भी article part 9a में भी इसके बारे में deal किया गया है so this can be one of the MCQs है like they have been in article part 8 of the constitution no it is article 9.8 so keep this in mind and recently there were amendment to give effect to this 97th constitutional amendment they brought this new particular amendment bill so this was in news is always in news it is like to deal with foreign source funding and it is dealt by Ministry of Home Affairs so for which if you have to accept foreign funding if an NGO accepts foreign funding it should take prior permission with respect to that they should have a FCRA approved account that too with SBI New Delhi branch itself limited usage like uska particular user like if the NGO is receiving foreign funding for some particular aspect so uske specific use ke liye hona chahiye and up to 20% fund they can use for administrative purpose earlier it was 50% fund like that now they have a recent amendment which they have brought is like 20% usage kiya gaya usko and spend up to 10 lakhs and 7th schedule mein as I told you it is comes under concurrent list article जो आपको prelims point of view से modern tenancy है recently a modern like deposit of only 2 months should be taken like there should be proper agreement so this was done by the central government and but you must keep this in mind that housing comes under state government so many of the opposition states have not adopted it even the same government states have not adopted it because of their concern so keep this in mind that मुझे यहाँ पर एक ही important लगा housing comes under state list and residential commercial education like ये जो पर्पज है उसके लिए मॉडर्न टेनेंसी एक्ट लागू होगा एंड नॉट फॉर इंडस्ट्रियल यूजेज के लिए कोई रेंट में लिया है सो दिस इज नॉट कवर अंडर दिस सो दिस कैन बी वन ऑफ द हैक देयर criminal procedure rules which were there extant types of data like earlier it was like fixed data now it is fingerprints eye ke retina ke they can read that and they can keep that details for 75 years and kabhi bhi like aapko laga they can use that the police system can use that particular data which are stored because earlier this retina scanning fingerprints was not all included in the earlier act which was there so now they have amended this particular act and they have come up with the new rules use mediation is an alternative dispute resolution between parties usually a third person is involved here and India makes sure like there are always an international stand behind signing bringing up this mediation aspects and all so Singapore Convention on Mediation we have signed it and there are many types of alternative dispute resolution here so one is negotiation mediation collaborative law arbitration conciliator so make sure you're reading this in aspect so arbitration can neutral third party will award a degree and conciliation में क्या information settlement or option by the third party negotiation with like no third party is involved usually between the two parties itself and the main thing is that suppose if the case is going on in the courts at any point they can stop it and go for alternative dispute resolution and adopt any of the measure to stall their dispute तो इसका uses क्या है like it is more important from mains angle like time frame reduce workload reduce होगा courts पे there is one draft registration of press and periodical bills which was in news so अब तक हम deal कर रहे थे 1867 का जो act है the government was making use of it and which was enacted in the backdrop of 1857 revolt because media played a main like articles and all played a main role there because government thought like that so the British government had come up with this particular act even the present government up till now even if after independence we are using it so the new draft says that also to bring the digital media is not covered under it so now they are planning to bring the digital media also under it next point the miscellaneous act is कोई कोई इंपॉर्टेंट ट्राइब्स जो था लाइक बोक्ता कम्युनिटी वॉज इन यूज, इट इज़ फ्रॉम झारखंड, द हट्टी इज फ्रॉम हिमाचल प्रदेश, these two particular groups from Tamil Nadu, this group from Chhattisgarh, the Betta Kuruba group is there from Karnataka, Mysuru district. So you have to keep this in tribes in mind. They may give match the column like which state do they belong. So apart from this, make sure you're reading all the PVTGs they are 75 PGTs है वो in depth detail करो. Already a question was asked वो PGTA in 2017 or 19 somewhere. सो इस बार आपको स्टेट्स भी डील कर मैच द कॉलम में वगैरह पूछ लगे. सो कि अलॉन्ग विद दिस करंट एस्पेक्ट यू मेक श्योर यू डीलिंग विद द PGTS लिस्ट 75 लिस्ट विच इज देयर. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट बिल वॉज लाइक बॉर्ड विच वॉज इन दिस 104 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट बिल. सो उसको क्या है उसमें एंग्लो कमीशन को लोकसभा में था वन एंग्लो कमीशन, स्टेट लेजिस्लेशन में बहुत सारे था, तो उसको दे हैव रिमूव्ड इट एंड दे हैव 10 years एक्सटेंशन टू SC/ST. होप यू विल नो द SC/ST रिजर्वेशन विच वॉज देयर ब्रॉट बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेकर्स. It was only for 10 years, but since then, since 1960 itself, every 10 वो उसको extend करते चाह रहे हैं to give effect to it. If they are not extending it, the reservation itself will be omitted itself from the constitution. No reservation will be given. So the government have to revise it after 10 years. So this extension was given to SC/ST reservation. CIC is always in news. So for 7.1 में मुझे कुछ important नहीं लगा. 7.2 में CIC is always in news. So CIC comes and this office comes from RTI Act 2.2 in 2005, which was like big agitation during that time by Arvind Kejriwal and all. So उसके composition क्या is like PM is the leader of Lok Sabha, who leader opposition of the Lok Sabha, and Union Council Minister, which is nominated by the Prime Minister. They are the group who appoints it, the chairperson and everything. The tenure is of 3 years up to they attain the age of 65 years, and it is a group of one chairman and 10 members. And make sure you are remembering that there is no reappointment here. Okay? वो सत्यनाम कमेटी के रिकमेंडेशन पे लाया गया था. उसको गवर्न करता है दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल पुलिस एक्ट गवर्न करना है. एंड हु अपॉइंट्स द डायरेक्टर ऑफ CBI? दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. पीपल यूजुअली कंफ्यूज हियर. इट इज द डायरेक्टर ऑफ द CBI इज अपॉइंटेड बाय द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, द लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन ऑफ द लोक सभा एंड द CGI हु इज देयर, and it comes under Ministry of Person. This is the thing which you have to keep in mind. So ED जो आता है वो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ रेवेन्यू में आता है. जो ये SFIO जो स्पेशल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम है, स्पेशल फ्रॉड इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिस, इट कम्स मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स विच डील विद कंपनीज लॉ. NIA जो है जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स ने 2008 में लाया आफ्टर दैट मुंबई एक टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटीज विच वेंट आउट देयर. उसके बाद NIA लाया गया फॉर टेररिज्म एक्टिविटीज विच आई टोल्ड यू. CVC जो always in news, it is used for prevention and corruption act, and the people who appoint those the chairman and all is like PM, Home Minister and leader of opposition. So keep this in mind. In the CBI it was CJ also was involved. So make sure you do not confuse here. The tenure is of 4 years up to 65 age, and the CVC is a group of 2 or 3 people, 1+2. One is the chairperson here, 2 other members here. Urban local bodies always in news, very important topic. 73rd, 74 especially always in news. So उसको म्यूनसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन फर्स्ट उसका टाइम लाइन ट्रेस किया तो फर्स्ट म्यूनसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन वॉज इन मद्रास स्टेट इन 1688. देन इट वॉज ब्रॉट इन बॉम्बे एंड कैलकाटा इन 1726. लॉर्ड रिपन इवन कंडक्टेड इलेक्शंस फॉर द म्यूनसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन, सो इज कॉल्ड फादर ऑफ द लोकल सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट. So उसको Indian after independence to give more effect to it, always there were talk for that particular aspect, but 74th Constitution Amendment were act to give more power to it. Even Part 9A was brought, and directly councillors even like who are there are directly elected by the people here. क्या एक aspect था like his tenure is 6 years and up to 65 if he attends 65 age. So keep in mind some UPSC is not asking such questions, but कभी कोई question पूछ सकते हैं like they will compare like tenure of this is like 6 years, उसके tenure 3 years था something like the CVC का CIC का. So you can keep this in mind. Like if you read it once it will be there. प्रोग्राम लाया गया था उसका नाम है द डिजिटल इंडिया लैंड रिकॉर्ड मॉडर्नाइजेशन प्रोग्राम. सो इट इज़ नथिंग बट डिजिटाइजेशन ऑफ ऑल द लैंड रिकॉर्ड्स फॉर ईजी एक्सेस. And even the state, this is done by the central government. For state government, there are many, they always in the Bhumi aspect, which was Bhumi initiative by the Karnataka government, the Dharini model of the Telangana, the Bhunaksha, the Swamitra, ये सब जो schemes है, they are dealing with land records. Keep this in mind. Like government, like one of the option में होगा, the Bhumi Dharini Warring News, it is related to, they may say like civil servant, NGO, something like that. No, they are related to land records, digitization of land records. Some are related to land thing. जो है वो 17 नंबर है. दे डील विद पॉवर्टी, क्लाइमेट चेंज, इनजस्टिस. सो SDGs इन इंडिया कवर्ड बाय नीति आयोग. सो नीति आयोग ऑल्सो कम्स अप विद द SDG इंडिया इंडेक्स ऑफ 2018. सो यू हैव टू कीप दिस इन माइंड. you just read this like for civil service ke for more building out the quality in that what is the government doing. It has come up in Mission Karmayogi last year, RM, which is the national training policy we have a talent for civil servant. If we clear UPSC, so this all things like we have, this will be covered for us. Lateral entry scheme लाया गया, specialists are involved directly. Already one batch was in work already. So recently एक national standard for civil training institution निकला है, where faculty training होगा, digitalization होगा, collaboration, training support with foreign universities है ना. And India is the first country to bring such a unique model with respect all to, like एक है, but for all the things a unique model is brought in India only till now. I'm always in news like earlier. Now usually it is like the DC of that particular district, the IS officer plus the police who is there. The powers is like only the investigation role is done by the police, but police commissioner system is like the CP who is there, the commissioner who is there, is head of that particular city. Usually it is done for metropolitan cities and all. Ministerial power also are given for them. ये क्यों दिया गया? लाइक वन बहुत बड़ा, अगर सपोज मुंबई, दिल्ली, ये बहुत बड़े, मुंबई, कानपुर, ये बहुत बड़े बड़े सिटीज़ है. सो इट इज़ डिफिकल्ट टू इंटेलिंग हर बात के लिए go to IAS officer, it is difficult. So powers have been given to IPS police system here itself. Meghalaya Interface Architecture, which was in new. So it is like it got a award from the UN. So this is like you can keep in mind and you make use of it in mains. World Bank's worldwide government indicators. India, ये report में India बहुत governance aspect में बहुत down गया है. So you can make use of this fact. UPSC we won't be asking like in your mains. In the World Freedom Index जो था 2022, India is down by 8 places. Now India's rank is 150. This deals with press freedom actually. So India में the report says India में press freedom is the issue here, but Indian government challenged it on the aspect which they were judging. It's their right to person to protect his or personality. So this is one of the concept which is evolving now. And the Rule of Law Index, it is brought by the World Justice Project, and India का ranking is 77 out of 140 in 2022. So this is all about PT365 magazine. I have covered all the important aspects. I repeat, from the present, like 2019 में के बाद एक change था polity के questions में. So I have made sure ये polity PT365 magazine जो है 60 pages में जो कुछ भी important है, I have made sure to cover all the things. Keep watching this video. If you're not reading PT365 magazine again, like if you're not able to read it, like test solving is more important. Reading basic NCERTs are more important at this particular time. So if it is taking more time, so watch this video multiple times. If you're like, okay, no, I will read it as I told you already, you can go for read it. It will make your reading of that magazine very easy. So thanks for watching it.